I bought 10 of the cheapest portable head units and they all have false promises except one. These 10 head units range all the way from $44 to the most expensive at $159. I already did a thorough review of each individual head unit, and today I just want to give you a quick dirty breakdown of what I found out. Every head unit here, except for the two cheapest ones and a Matizer, have a DVR where it records the front camera and the back camera. Outside of that, every single one of them promises a seamless experience with Apple CarPlay, screen mirroring, phone calls, and of course, audio transmission. You hear me? Horrendous. But here's the kicker. They are all seamless, but in different areas, and only one does it all perfectly. Actually looks pretty good. You can see me looking at you, looking at me. Actually impressed with that quality. Let's dive straight into the camera quality. For the most part, all the ones that have cameras are actually pretty decent. You can read the things I expect to read, except for the worst one. And that is the one that costs $125.99, and that is the Levier. For some reason, it was just a little bit harder to read the words on my shirt. However, it is still usable, especially if you get in a car crash and you have evidence that, hey, they ran into you. To me, it's not a deal breaker, but it's just not the best. One issue that people always discuss is that whenever you connect to Apple CarPlay and disconnect the unit and reconnect it, the Apple CarPlay doesn't automatically connect to your phone. However, each one of these units do connect automatically after you reboot, so no worries there. That's good. Even the cheapest one at $44. Turn it off and then turn it back on. Let's see if it automatically connects. Turns on so fast. It automatically connects. That's pretty sweet. Let's jump into the audio. Each one of these head units do have FM transmission, aux, an inbuilt speaker, and finally a Bluetooth connection where you can connect to the stock radio through Bluetooth and still use Apple CarPlay on the portable head unit. I'm gonna tell you right away, in every case, the Bluetooth will always be the highest quality audio. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, you might think aux would be the highest quality, at least come second to the highest quality. However, I'm here to say that's not the case. Because for the most part, the biggest issue I've had with aux is that whenever you connect to the radio and connect to the unit, it has this annoying noise. Horrendous. Yeah, and for me, that's a bit irritating, especially since it promises a seamless experience, right? It should be crystal clear, maybe not the highest quality audio, but it should not be tapping. It should not have that static. So the Levier, the Westod's Jazada, and one of the cheapest ones at I think $59, Buo Naldia, and finally the 9-inch Dogfield one, all don't have that annoying static tapping. Okay, that's good news. No noise coming from the aux. I have it turned up all the way where you should be hearing that da-da-da-da-da, but you don't hear it. Yeah. Very good, as what I'd expect without the clicking noises. Jumping to the FM transmission, the 9-inch Dogfield has the best FM transmission I heard. It was very high quality, very clear, and I was thoroughly impressed. And of course, Jazada is being a very close second. But the Dogfield is good. Now let's talk about the inbuilt speaker. Now the inbuilt speaker, they're all gonna be shit. You know, you don't get these units for the inbuilt speaker. But of course, the worst one has to be the Lamto one because it just sounded ear piercing for whatever reason. That doesn't sound good at all to me. It doesn't get as loud and just piercing to the ear. And the Levier just sound like it's trying to blow out its own speakers. Of course, if you're like an Uber driver or you just drive a lot and you do phone calls, you do want a seamless phone call experience. Right away, Jazada and the Dogfield 9-inch are the best. And I'll be calling my wife. There you go, phone call.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. How's the quality on this?
It's better. It's I can hear you clearly.
It's clear through my end where I hear her, my wife, speak, and she hears me crystal clear. The rest of them either had a slight muffle on the other end, I sounded too far away from the phone, or it's way too sensitive and it's picking up wind noise, which others did not pick up.
And it's a little raspy. It sounds like you're a little bit far away from the microphone. Great.
Hey, just checking the mic quality on here.
This is really bad. It sounds like there's wind.
However, they are all usable, but if you're buying this unit and you do a lot of phone calls, Jazada dog fuel. Let's move on to screen mirroring. Woo! Okay. And one of the biggest issues with these units is that the audio with the screen mirroring lags. There's a audio delay most of the time.
First time for me, and I don't
Oh, I thought we were gonna get a perfect unit. There's an audio delay in the mirror play. Whatever. However, in my opinion, I don't really find a lot of use case scenarios for screen mirroring. I'd rather just use my phone or just not watch something while I'm driving. I don't know. If you're sitting down in the car, I can see the use case scenario. But anyways, the only ones that didn't have a delay is the Levier.
So this is a non-intrusive portable head unit. I can keep on going on about it.
There's no audio delay. Fantastic. Quality looks pretty dang good. However, the picture was stretched. If you look at it closely, it's not perfect. Then we have the West Dodds at $139.99. That was perfect. And finally, the Jazada. West Dodds and Jazada for the best screen mirroring. I would say you pay more money to have a better experience with these head units. However, that's not really the case with the Dog Fuel 9-inch because the Dog Fuel did well in all these other scenarios. However, for $124.99, for whatever reason, the Apple mirror is not working. It's just forever loading up there. It is what it is. I already restarted my phone and I already forgot the network and reconnected it. It's just not connecting. I'm not sure what I'm missing. The screen mirroring on that head unit just didn't even want to launch. And that is the same with the Bionaldia one for $59. They both just did not want to launch for whatever reason. Now, final thoughts. There is one clear winner. However, if you simply just want to get into portable head units, you know, for Apple CarPlay and using music and navigation, and that's it, using Bluetooth audio, the Car ABC is really a hard deal to beat. But if you want the cheapest head unit with a DVR, we had to go to the 9-inch Dog Fuel for $124.99. And with the West Dodds also kind of being up there, since it does have a working screen mirroring. But the best one is a Jazada. It knocked everything out of the park. It did everything nearly perfectly. Well, perfectly, right? I didn't have any issues. And I have each one of the head units that I recommend down below for your convenience. And I'll have a thorough breakdown of all these head units coming up in a future video. And I hope this helped you out. I didn't want to waste your time, so I made it quick and dirty for y'all's convenience. This is Chris. I always appreciate and respect one another. I'll see you next time.